Hi, it's John Binney. I would like to talk to you today about how do you know when you're being guided to do something? Well, first of all, I think the answer is almost impossible to give one answer for everybody, but I can give you some clues about how it works for me, and I think everybody is different and will receive guidance in their own ways. So if we think about the sources of guidance, they can be anything. They can be your heart, it can be your gut, it can be your brain, your ego, it can be your, if you believe in spirit guides, and or if you're religious and you believe in a God, or your loved ones, or really anything, your intuition. There can be all these different kind of sources. And I think the reality is that when we walk through our day to day, we actually get a lot of these different signals. And what we learn to do is block some out, and then sometimes we're listening to some. And being quiet, taking time to breathe, to walk in nature, to meditate, just taking a few breaths during the day is really, really important. If I can think of some tangible examples, so this, me talking to you right now, I felt very guided to do. It's something that I've really put off for a long time. I've been writing music for 2.5 years now, two to 2.5 years, and publishing it on YouTube. And I've said so much through my songs, through 500 plus songs, yet every song I often felt like I should really be talking. And how did I know I was being guided to talk? Well, first of all, it was very subtle. Like, wouldn't it be nice to, it was a feeling of, I'd love to be able to say more words. I'd love to be able to articulate something beyond just a song and music. And sometimes music is a great way of putting emotions and words together. But sometimes it's easy to get people's attention lost in the song. And so I thought, for a while, I thought I was just scared. I was scared of talking, so scared that people would just think I'm absolutely crazy. But now that I'm more confident in myself and my differences to other people, I feel happier to express myself. And really the catalysts more recently were friends such as the fascinating Fairy and other people who'd commented on videos that I had briefly spoken, and they kept saying to me, you should talk, like tell people about your stories, tell people what's on your mind. And so I started it, and it still makes me super nervous. If you can't tell, I find it very difficult to do, but I absolutely love doing it. And for me, I knew that I was guided towards it because it was like this dull ache of like, John, like come and talk to people, open your heart and talk to people. And sometimes I'd have it in dreams, sometimes I'd have people talking to me, sometimes it's just a sense of, hey, you've done a song about a subject, wouldn't it be nice to tell people more about how you feel about it? I also get guided to do things like when I connect with someone, to say something to them. And I think that's really interesting because when you're trying to have a very conscious conversation, and you could be typing on your phone, on Messenger, you could be talking to someone face to face, the guidance is often to be able to talk about something that you don't perceive in that immediate moment. And it's very easy to just go, why would I say that thing to that person? Like, why would I ask them that question? They'll just think I'm weird, or they'll think like, I'm not paying attention to what they're saying. And actually, guidance, if it's especially when it's repeated, like you should definitely reach out. And your beliefs can be anything as to why. I personally believe sometimes it's like my kind of higher self, my intuition, my heart, or my guides, like helping me connect with someone, and when I say something to someone and they respond, I'm learning a lesson, like I'm being guided to learn that lesson. And then vice versa, sometimes I feel like it's someone else's guide or higher self, like talking to me, and they say, ask them about this, and it's almost like they're wanting to create this like feedback loop where you can connect with someone and have a conversation, and not just in this like 3D physical realm, but in this beyond that, in the realm of emotions and beliefs and the more metaphysical side. I think you can also see guidance in many different areas, like you can see signs, numbers, and synchronicities. I see so many numbers every day: 444, 111. I think almost every song I write, and I'm sure some of this is just a coincidence, but on my mixing desk, the first chorus is always about 1 minute and 11 seconds, and many of the songs finish towards, like, the singing finishes towards about 4 minutes and 44 seconds. And yeah, it's just like, I think a lot of it's a coincidence, but a lot of it is like, for me, it's like a number synchronicity. I feel like a confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. So watch numbers, and when you see a synchronicity, you see some guidance, say thank you. Some people like tap their ear like this. It's like a kind of physical confirmation. I think it's a thing you can do in a dream as well, like a lucid dream. You can say, "I just tap my ear," and it's a bit like saying, "I acknowledge and thank you." So I always say thank you whenever I see something. Thank the universe, thank whoever you wish. And it's also really important to look out for, like, animals and insects and nature. It's such a kind of beautiful and chaotic and busy natural world that it's great for these things to just watch them. Like if a feather lands at your feet, or a butterfly lands near you, or you're thinking something and then you see this manifestation in nature, like, it's just super important to think about that and reflect on it, and just say thank you and listen to your heart and see how that feels. So much to talk about, a universe to talk about, and I absolutely love chatting with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I really look forward to sharing again. I wish you have a brilliant day, week ahead, whenever you're watching this. And thank you for connecting with me today. I feel you. Thank you. So sending my love from here in Scotland. I love you.